Then found another one. Again, no money, no income, no savings. This time I knew somebody else who had some money. And I said, do you fancy lending me your £18,000? I'll buy this house, I'll remortgage it, and I'll give you £20,000 back in 3 months' time. They knew me enough to know that if I give my words, I keep it, right? So they gave me the money, we bought it, cleaned it up, decorated it, remortgaged it, gave them back £20,000 in 3 months' time. Then I had a list of people who were willing to lend me the money for short term for £2,000 or £3,000 back. So I bought a few more. Then I heard about TMA, and because I got so much value from Deep's other stuff, I thought I'll give it a try, but then £5,500 was a big sum of money. I remember talking to somebody in the first session, first couple of sessions about leaflets, and I said to her, a dear friend of mine, I said, are you going to do these leaflets? And she goes, hell no. I've spent £5,500 on this. I'm not spending a penny more until I start to see some results. This is how skeptical we were. We weren't like a bunch of pushovers. Started TMA. Did I follow everything 100%? No. I took what worked for me and I ran with that. And I've been very fortunate that I bought about 8 properties in the last 10 months, and now I'm buying 3 to 4 properties a month. This has given me the confidence and the knowledge to talk to other people. I mean, a time came after about 8 properties, I'd run out of money. I've remortgaged everything and begged and borrowed from everybody. I didn't have any money to buy any more properties, and I was having good deals coming to me all the time. So I spoke to some people who I'd known for a little while. They turned out to be people with a lot of money, and they said, yeah, we'll invest in property if you can find us the deals. And I thought, yeah, £5,000 each property, I'm done for. When we got down to negotiating, they said, no, we don't want to pay you the £5,000 when you find us the deal. And I thought, oh. They said, we'd like you to become a partner in this. They pay all the deposits, they get the mortgage, all the repairs, everything they pay. I don't invest a penny in there, and I'm a partner in this. They intend to buy about 100 properties in the next 3 years, as well as commercial property. And I'm getting to do what I love without spending a penny out of my own pocket, and it is phenomenal. As well as that, I'm being asked by people to come and give talks on property investment. A group of doctors and surgeons have asked if I could go and give a talk. I'm going to take Sue with me, and we're going to talk to them about property investment. After we had, me and my mom were attacked by a group of youngsters, I remember somebody saying, because I was quite afraid to leave the house for a little while. Somebody said, well, what do you do if you get handed a bunch of lemons? You cry? No. You make lemonades, right? So I went and joined a martial art class, Taekwondo, and I'm a red belt now. With Taekwondo, there's a guy there that is a lecturer at a local university. I was talking to him about property, and he said, will you consider coaching me? And how much would you charge? And I said, well, what do you think? What do you think would be fair? He said, £10,000. And I did exactly what Hanif said. Ooh, no. No, my time's too valuable. He's come back to say they are a group of 10 people who would each pay us £10,000 each if we could coach them. So that is something I'm really looking forward to. I've also, there was a point, but when I started this, I thought, if I could have £1 million in the bank, that would be really, really good. Then I met Michael, who stood up and said, I want to make 100 million in the next 10 years. So I've joined his goal, and we're going to make 100 million in the next 10 years. We'll probably give most of it away because it's not really about the money. It's the journey, and it's what you become along the way. So that's my goal for the next 10 years. So, feel free to call me up 10 years' time and see if I've made that money or not. If not, I'll come after him. Because I didn't have access to education when I was young. What I'm able to do now is fund a girls' school in my area, and it's already been up and running for a little while now. We've got around 300 girls that are being educated. We have to be very, very careful because, anything goes wrong and then the whole thing is going to be shut down. But these people who are teaching them are very, very dedicated. These girls are not just taught reading and writing skills, they're also taught about embroidery, sewing, computer literacy, so that if need be, they can earn a living for themselves and provide for themselves and for their families. So I'm very, very proud of that. That's doing really, really well. It's a great honor to be chosen as a nominee for the car, but honestly for me, it's not really about the car. I wasn't going to enter until about 2 weeks before the deadline, and I met Mo and her wonderful brother, and they said, you need to tell your story, because when you were struggling, if somebody had come to you and said, look, I was down in the deep end, and I managed to climb out of it, if you had heard that story, wouldn't that have helped you? And I said, yeah, that would have been lovely. And they said, well, tell your story so somebody else who's struggling will think, yeah, well, she doesn't look too clever. If she can do it, then maybe I can. So that's the reason why I'm here. I hope it helps somebody. Deep, Hanif, the team, they've been fabulous. The TMA 2008, I'm indebted to all of them, and all have been my heroes. You guys, I wish you all the luck. This is the right place for you to be. This is fantastic. These people deliver. Honestly mean that. Thank you.